Ever had that one guy who was always like, dude, you gotta try this new GameFi game. Or, hey, you gotta try this cool new game. It's so awesome. I'm making like $200 a day. And then you go and look into it and you're like, dude, you're making $200 a day because you gotta stinking pay like 10 G's just to start the game. What the snap? Who does that? What if I told you there's actually a project looking to solve this problem through rentals or an actual NFT GameFi economy? The project's name is AFKDAO. In today's KuCoin DigiDive, we're going to be digging into AFKDAO and what they're looking to do, what problems they're looking to solve. If you guys would like to get 20% off trading fees, links in the description below. So what is AFKDAO? Let's go and take a look into their website to show you guys what it looks like. As you guys can see here, what they're touting is making the metaverse more accessible. How are they doing this? They're actually solving several different problems involved in this. They're creating an initial game offering. They're creating a borrowing and lending protocol for NFTs. They're creating their own DAO, and they're also creating a game aggregator, like the one-stop shop to see all these different games. So these guys are actually lowering the barrier to entry for newer users to play these games. Instead of having to cough up a bunch of money, you can actually rent out these different players. Instead of having to cough up a bunch of money, you can actually rent out these different NFTs and characters that are used in each of these GameFi games. And in exchange for it, you would have to give out any of the rewards. So a good example of this would be the Axie Infinity game, where you rent the Axie, you earn SLP, and you pay the SLP back as a rental fee to the guy you're borrowing from. And obviously at the end of the day, the NFT is returned back to him. Now, this is just the very first part where they allow borrowing and lending of these NFT tokens. This also allows the user who has a bunch of these NFTs and doesn't have the time to go play in the game. They could simply rent it out and earn an income that way. The second thing AFK DAO is providing is a launch pad. So on AFK DAO, different protocols and projects that want to launch their game and get exposure and allow other users to see their game and participate in it, they offer a launch pad. So with the launch pad, this offers marketing. This also offers consultation. This helps a project get off the ground, and it's considered the accelerator for the project. Now, if the IGO and if the borrowing and lending platform wasn't enough, they're also creating their own DAO, hence why it's called the AFK DAO. This project is seeking to have its own market share in each of these games and have a stance in every single one of them. They are capitalizing on their platform that brings other users to their protocol, and their DAO is able to become stronger from this. All of their actions they create in the NFT marketplace all create this flywheel that's benefiting the DAO platform as a whole. So again, to sum it up, they have a game aggregator, they have a borrowing and lending protocol, they have a launch pad, and of course, they're their own DAO in themselves. DAO is for many people. It's for projects, so projects can come to the DAO and say, hey, we want to start our own project, we want to incubate, and we need help growing. It's also for players who want to be able to get a lower barrier to entry in some of these games, and it also allows the people who have a bunch of these NFTs but don't have a lot of time in order to rent it out to other players. And it's also for investors. Investors, they can participate by having a allocation in the AFK DAO protocol. That way it also sees benefits from all of the projects that launch in the IGOs. Now the AFK token, this is the token that's used as a part of the ecosystem. This is used for governance. This is also used as the access token for all of the projects that occur on the platform. So this can be used for minting their own NFTs. This can be used for earning. And like I said, it can be used for governance for the future of the protocol in general. Here's just a few of their partners they have. They have Binance Smart Chain, they have Star Sharks, PlaceWar, they have Froyo, they have Godland, just to name a few. These are just different projects that launched with their team. Now here's a quick overview of the tokenomics. The total supply of this is 1 billion tokens. 2% went to advisors, 1% as an airdrop, 47% to the ecosystem, 23% to the treasury, 15% to the team, and a little over 11% to investors. What are my overall thoughts on AFK DAO? Well, I think it's an interesting protocol. I think it's solving some interesting problems in the GameFi space. The first one is the borrowing and lending feature. I think this is really important because I've seen several different GameFi games that have an extremely high barrier to entry that basically singles out users that only have money, and it doesn't allow the other users that would love to play the game but don't have the money. So you got the guys with the money and no time, and the guys with all the time and no money. This is meeting these two together. I also like the feature of the IGO. There's many different NFT projects that look and seek to launch their protocol, but don't know where to start, don't know what to do. And having the one-stop shop and a platform to do that is really important for these projects to take off. And then of course, the last part is the DAO. This is really important. There are several different DAOs coming up in the GameFi space, and this just creates a organization of different like-minded individuals that would like to be a part of the program. Now, a DAO is also an option to get diversified in the NFT space if you don't know where to start. Now, there's several different NFT projects, and some are good, some are bad, and having a DAO that's experienced in the space is able to pick and choose between the good and the bad. This allows the investors to be able to partake in some of the profits through the AFK token. Now, to the AFK token in general. Right now with external market conditions, instead of just dealing with GameFi, I think people are dealing with other things on the table, like putting food on the table or paying utility bills or just simply paying rent. So having some extra money to participate in something like GameFi, I think is going to be a factor in new money coming into the system. Now, it's not just for GameFi in general, it's just the extenuating market circumstances. Now, if the market does turn around and if GameFi takes off and these guys do a really good job of picking different projects, then I think they could have a bright future. And the token in general, currently, this is inflationary. So there will be dilution as the token is being released. So if the token has good value capture, the market conditions go into the right direction, and the DAO does a really good job at incubating projects and picking the goods and the bads, then I think it could do really well. Let's go ahead and hit you guys with a wisdom one-liner. Proverbs chapter 20 verses 13. A happy heart makes the face cheerful, but heartache crushes the spirit. Guys, put on that smile and everyone will be happy. It's pretty cool stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this KuCoin DigiDive on AFKDAO. If you guys would like to get started trading with this coin, you guys can get 20% off trading fees in the link in the description below. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe, and that bell button. And you guys can watch some of our previous videos here, and like somewhere over there. We'll see you guys in the next one.